Alright, hello everyone, it's CDog here, and today we're going to be doing something a little different than what I usually do. I do gameplay videos on my YouTube or whatever, but I also do music on the side, kinda, and yeah, so I thought today would be a perfect video thing for me to do, since I do enjoy music and that stuff, and I do want to, dabble more into it as far as like talking about it and that stuff. But anyways, my favorite artist and one of the goats dropped an album yesterday on the 31st. Eminem, Kamikaze. And I'm going to be doing a little review, kind of talking about the song, my thoughts in a way, whatever, and then ranking them all, best to worst. Overall, solid album. Just wanted to say that out the get go. But there's 11 songs and then 2 skits. But anyways, let's get into this. Like I said, we got The Ringer, Eminem's first song, average song, a good song, to get you in the mood for the album. He kind of has that slow kind of flow. In the chorus, he makes the ooh, like Remy Ma does, I think, or in her song ooh. But other than that, solid song. He mentions Lil Yachty and says how he's like that music's not for him, and how I think in part of it he says how he likes J. Cole, Kendrick, and Big Sean, and that stuff. But overall, this was an average song. As you can see on the timestamp or whatever, it's a 5-minute song, so it's a good song. He does a slow little flow, and I'm gonna try to play a snippet of each song, and hopefully I don't get copyrighted. But here we go for The Ringer.
I mailed the bitch back and said if I did that, I'd just be like everyone else in the fucking industry, especially an effing recovery clone of me. So, finger bang, chicken wang, EGK, Igaze, low pump, low Zan, imitate. And
then so as I said before, he does the ooh like Remy Ma does, and then right there he's I think imitating Lil Pump's Gucci Gang. A song, just saying random ass words and then doing it in the same flow that he does it. But overall, this was a solid song. Not the best, but not the worst, I would say. I ranked it as my 6th favorite. So again, like I said, it's a pretty average song. Again, his flow is like throughout the whole album, he does like a slow, choppy flow, and then throughout the song, he'll pick it up and go fast. Some songs he does like fast throughout the whole thing. Others, like this, he kind of does it slow and choppy throughout the whole song. But I'm gonna try to do one more little snippet because it is a 5-minute song. So yeah.
Motherfuckers.
Okay then, or not. And again, also a good way to intro the album, having a kamikaze or having a plane, fly and crash. So yeah, this album was out of nowhere. Like I woke up for work early in the morning, and I see all these Instagram videos of him and Royce posting, and I thought because like a while ago he posted a little teaser of the Venom movie, so I thought it was just it's another soundtrack. But then I looked at it, solid songs, and I was like, oh damn, it's an actual album. So I got pretty hyped about it. But anyways, we're gonna move on to the second one, The Greatest. Okay. There we go, The Greatest. So overall, this was a pretty good song. The chorus was basic. I feel, I'll play it in a minute, but the chorus was, quote unquote basic. But of course, knowing him, he makes everything better, or makes it like more in depth and that stuff. And part of the flow, I would say it's like a revival kind of flow. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pull it up or know when it comes up, but yeah. I just do a Tampax, said Dre. Trash can task cam and ashtray. I'm turning back to a madman can't take anymore, but I try to get away from the anger and rage. But then, yeah, as you can see, the instrument is kind of weird. It has a little like weird noise in it. But then, it's like I said, it's a slow, instrumental that you can do like rap slow or whatever on it. But then, of course, he's like rapping super fast on it. So overall, this was a solid song. The Greatest, the chorus, like I said, it's pretty average. When he's saying The Greatest, it kind of sounds like he's doing like a nasally voice or whatever.
be sounding like me. Never be as good, never be as good.
So yeah, as you can see in the chorus, he says people sounding like him, or he's just saying in general people sounding like each other, but they'll never be as good. Solid song, like I said, kind of like a fast but choppy flow as the chorus, and the chorus is like a basic chorus, like in this songs now, they say like 3 lines, but then keep repeating it, or 2 lines, keep repeating it. So I think that was a good song, solid song. I ranked that as my 4th favorite. So, and again, it's a good way to start out the album if you're listening to a chronological. The second song is my 4th favorite, so that's pretty good. But anyways, let's move on to Lucky You with Joyner Lucas as the feature. I'm not the biggest Joyner Lucas fan, but he is good. But he's not my cup of tea, I'll say. But anyways, I got some notes for this. I'm gonna say it. Joyner Lucas. Well, first, Joyner Lucas, he did his part. I only heard that one song where he's like, talking about white and black people, as a split personality or whatever. That's the only song I've heard of him. Other than that, I can't really say if he's garbage or good, or at least this compared to his older stuff, whether it's good or bad. So, I'll just say it was a solid performance. Good works, or good shouts to him. As far as the chorus, oh yeah, so that's one thing. So the chorus on Big Sean's "I Decided," the Move song, he's like, "I got the moves." Their flow is, I feel like, pretty identical, both Joyner's and Eminem's, when they say the moves, or that line. I'll try to play it.
It's my turn to cut the food, pass the plate. When my I gotta move, give me some room, give me some room, give me the juice. How about the coupe? How about the coupe?
So yeah, I feel like that's kind of, like I said, they're not. Eminem even says that, like, he respects Big Sean and whatever, but at least at that part, I definitely feel like he's, at least Joyner Lucas is using kind of like that flow, I would say. But solid song.
You play your cards, I reverse on you all.
And one of the songs he mentions Kendrick, how Revival didn't go viral, which is playing homage to Kendrick's song Humble. And I completely forgot what song that's in, so I'm just gonna say it right now because, yeah. But anyways, so this was a solid song. He mentions ghostwriting, but then which could be interpreted as a shot towards Drake. But then another song he says how like people try to sound like Migos and then Drake. So I don't know if that is shots at Drake, but anyways, solid song. Not the best. Like I said, solid performance, but nothing stellar, at least in my opinion. But I would rank it as my 8th favorite. But moving on
it's Paul.
to the skit. Again, if you've heard Eminem's old albums, he used to do these skits with Paul, his manager, about like Paul saying, "Oh, don't do this. You're stupid if you do this," or whatever, yada yada yada. And then Eminem will call him back while doing the action he is told not to do or whatever. So I think that was cool, a little paying homage or throwback to his older stuff. But again, it's a skit, so nothing really music-wise there, but it's cool. He's doing some of his older stuff, which is good. But anyways, that's the skit. I'll just
Yeah, it's like, what's next? Kamikaze 2, the album where you reply to everybody who didn't like the album that you made, replying to everybody that didn't like the previous.
So yeah, again, like I said, I think there was a reason why he named it Kamikaze, because like maybe he thought if it wasn't well received, then Kamikaze, he's ending his career pretty much while doing this. But again, like I said, I've seen plenty of people receive it pretty well, so I don't know. But I think that's the reason why he made it called Kamikaze, is because, just like how Paul said in the skit, "Oh, well, if people don't like it, what's next? You're going to make another Kamikaze too?" So, but otherwise, the skits are cool. But anyways, moving on to the actual song called Normal. This was an average song. It's a good song that's like in the middle of the album. Like whenever I think of albums, I kind of picture the intros being good, the middle, and then the end. The intro should be good. The middle should be kind of like transitional phase, song that leads you to the end and builds hype towards the end song. That's kind of how I feel. But in his normal average song, the instrumental changes through or at the end was cool, but I think the song he's talking about just like relationships and that stuff. I'm gonna play.
I just want you to be normal. Why can't you bitches be normal? Always gotta be so extra.
Again, like I said, throughout this whole song, he's using kind of like that modern rap trap style, you know, like a slow pace and whatever, as far as this chorus goes. And overall, it's not. It's like I said, all these songs are not bad, but just as in my opinion, of course, some are better than the others, and I would say this is like a kind of an average song, but more towards the edge of. I will only listen to it a couple times. I prefer to listen to other songs more than this, but again, the beat
Like a fucking terrestrial.
is, you know, slow beat, and then at the end, if I can find it,
To a mother. Follow you while you drive home, but like a cyclone, I just got my disguise.
his flow I think is kind of still the same, but then of course the instrumental change, which is cool. But overall, it's a solid song. But as far as my favorite, I would rank it as my 9th favorite, which isn't that good, but I mean it's a solid song. Again, the skit.
So
I'm gonna play where.
say this. I was reading some comments last night and said something fucked up about me. No, I don't plan to reply to everybody who fucking said something fucked up about me. But I will say this.
So then, yeah, I mean, like I said, he doesn't plan on doing it or mentioning everyone who said something bad about him, but then he's going to someone's house who commented as saying how he rhymed 2 words.
Yo, this Yahoo motherfucker, whatever with chimes. Sucker free confident ties. Such a breeze when I pin rhymes like you don't understand. I'm rhyming the entire fucking sentence, you fucking moron.
Yeah, so again, like I said, someone's hating on Revival and then him quote unquote taking shots back at him, but it's just random online. So again, the skits or whatever, that's not the main thing. But again, next song, Stepping Stones, I would say this song is more geared towards like a Revival kind of song, more towards his like core fans, because he's talking about D12 and how he didn't mean to like put them all down, but then it's like he can't help everyone's career because, you know, he's still got to focus on him too. But overall, solid song. There's a part in it that has the echoes. I think it's like the chorus. It reminds me of Recovery, because like during Recovery, I would say his like style had like these like certain echoes that are very distinct. And I'm gonna try to find it right here.
I'ma wash away my sins. I'ma rinse away this dirt. I forgot to make amends.
And then, as he says right there, he forgot to make amends. So he's kind of again this. I don't know if this was supposed to be on Revival, but maybe it was a throwaway. But then he put it on here. But again, like he's kind of got that Revival feeling where he's like kind of saying sorry in a way, but not really, and like kind of explaining himself. You know, he's growing. But solid song. One of my more favorites. Like I said, I enjoy that Recovery echo part that he has. As far as my ranking of it, I had as my 5th. So again, solid song. I can listen to this, you know, continue to listen to this. And again, like I said, it's a 5-minute song, so more geared towards his actual fans. And yeah, so solid song. Let's see here. Not Alike. So Not Alike, the beat is like Drake's whatever song. I don't know what it's called. But the chorus that he's doing is mimicking Migos' Bad and Bougie chorus, because it's basic, as you can see here. Okay, or not. Wee. Okay then.
Brain dead, eye drops, pain meds, Cyclops, day bed, iPod, Maybach, my buck, train wrecks.
from the chorus. So the song is saying how he's not like, or he's not like these rappers, and they're not like him and that stuff. And then the chorus is pretty much just saying random words, but then they do link in with each other because he says high tops and Payless. You know, Payless is for shoes. Eye drops, Cyclops. Cyclops has an eye, one eye, and then eye drops for your eyes. So random words, but they're linked in a way. This is a solid song. Like I said, it's a hype song. This is a song that like everyone can listen to it. That at least like the beat. You know, like I said, the beat's hype. Of course, you know Drake already rapped on it, but again, solid song. I enjoyed it. I can listen to this a while. I can listen to this at least every day or not every day, but you know what I mean. It has replayability value or whatever, and I'd rank this as my third favorite song of the album. Again, like I said, I do enjoy his like lyrical songs and that stuff, but again, this whole album isn't really that in a way. It is lyrical, but the like beats and that stuff is kind of, you know, basic. So I can listen to this a lot. It's my third favorite song. But anyways, moving on to Kamikaze. As you can see right there, he says "fact," which is from his current calling album, The Hits. He made a song called "Fact," and it's kind of just a random ass song, and he's, you know, saying "fact" in this song, so, you know, kind of paying homage to that and the whole Slim Shady vibe, I would say. Kamikaze, again, he mentions about last year how it wasn't his year and, like, you know, people hating on him, but solid song. I rate this as my 7th because, again, like I said, it's an average song. I'm gonna play a snippet of it.
Crack bumping your reference tracks. You collaborative effort rap. I have never said his raps. Overstayed my welcome, stepped in crap and ruined your welcome mat. So spit that shit from now.
And then
Which is why I identify with the guy who I was invented by Dre's Frankenstein, energized like a 9-volt, ice cold like snake eyes twice.
But yeah, so like I said, I mean, this isn't my favorite song. It's a good song, you know, I could still listen to it more than once. But as far as being the best song on the album, I wouldn't say it is. But solid song. Not too much I had for my notes on it. But of course, if you want to know meanings and that stuff, go on to Rap Genius or whatever. But yada yada. Anyways,
You know,
Fall. This song is a banger, I would say. I'm gonna play a snippet of it.
got fanatic to a workaholic, word to Dr. Dre and that first marijuana tape. Yes, I got a chronic case, and I ain't just blowing smoke. Less is in your mama's face. I know.
As you can see, again, the beat, you know, it's kind of like a basic, you know, whatever beat, basic flow beat or basic beat. And, you know, of course, he's rapping fast in it. It's cool. Like I said, I just like I can just vibe with this song. You know, it's a solid song, one of my favorites on the album. I gotta play another snippet just so hopefully y'all can understand what I'm saying when I'm, like, you know, talking.
You know.
But solid song, Fall. I rank that as my second favorite of the album. Again,
Tell Button before I snap, he better fasten it or have his body bag and zip the closest thing he's.
again, a very good song. And then, I mean, just right there, as you can hear, he mentions Joe Budden and DJ Academics because, you know, they had a lot of words to say about him last year. I mean, Joe Budden wasn't necessarily hating, but in a way he was, because, you know, he would never say, or he would listen to what people would say. They said it was trash, so he's like, oh, well, I'm not listening to it. But anyways, he disses them. He disses Charlemagne. Or just as another thing, I'm going to briefly mention, he disses MGK, Lil Yachty in a way, Lil Pump, DJ Academics, Joe Budden, Charlemagne. I don't know if I already said him, but whatever. He disses a decent amount of people in it. And, yeah, so again, Follows a really good song.
Had to hit some smacking bitches. And don't make me have to give it back to academics. Say this shit is trash again, I'll have you twisted.
Yeah, so like I said, I like his flow and style on this song. It's a very good, like, you know, song. You know, he's still rapping fast, but it's got the slow beat. So, second favorite song on the album. And now we move to Nice Guys. I don't really co-sign with this song. I mean, it's hit and miss. Some day, like, I'll think it's good one day. I mean, it's been out 2 days, but I mean, like, I'll listen to it. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. It's hit and miss. Sometimes I'm not. It's like a song that I'm not feeling all the time, or I can listen to all the time. Again, it's kind of like, I don't know. It's a short song, but I'm gonna try to play Eminem's part.
So I gave my hotel key. Just trying to be nice.
You're such a nice
fucking suck. You was supposed to unsexy. I need scope cause my breast thinks you hope I choke on.
So yeah, as you can hear in part of it, he's like going, you know, choppy, or you know, he's doing like a flow or a slow flow on it. And then, like I said right here,
Yeah, bitch, you was supposed to correct me. Been texting you since.
he kind of a little bit picks up, but not really. But again, I would say this is my 11th favorite, which is the worst song on the album. But I kind of have it switched sometimes between Venom and Nice Guys. I kind of have those kind of mixed up. So this is either my 10th or 11th favorite song. But again, it's not the best. But again, yeah. So this is the one song I don't really like on the album. But other than that, all the other songs, they may be ranked a bit lower, but they're still good. So now we get to a Good Guys.
From heroes to villains.
Mad vibe. So again, I don't know if y'all know, but he had a Marshmallow's LP2. He had a song called Bad Guy, which is a follow-up of Stan in a way. And I wanted to follow up a Bad Guy because I really enjoyed that song. It was a mad vibe. I enjoyed it. One of the best songs on that album after listening to it a lot more. And I kind of hoped that this was a follow-up to it, which it kind of wasn't. But the beat itself, if you've heard Bad Guy and you hear this, the beats are kind of the instrumental is kind of the same. You know, it's the same or whatever beat to it. Again, this is I would say my favorite song on the album. Solid song, great song, mad vibes. But he's talking about like, you know, relationships with the female or whatever. Solid song, I enjoy it. Beats amazing, mad vibes. You know what we do.
And I ain't violent, but she's going through my drawers to plant the KY in. I'm getting accused by a whore who smells like saying.
And again, like I said, it's a simple beat. Just hitting the whatever, I don't know the instrument, but whatever. It's a simple beat, but it's a good beat. So, I really enjoy this song. This is my favorite song on the album. Perfecto song. Anyways, we move into the last one. Again, as I mentioned before, nothing really stands out for me on this song. The chorus I don't really like at all, but the verses are good. The verses are good, but again, other than that, nothing really stands out for me. As far as this song goes,
Strong-willed.
I'm gonna play this. As far as Eminem making songs for movies and games, I think his time is kind of ending. You know, you have Black Ops 1 with Survival, or not Survival, with Won't Back Down, and then Ghost with Survival. Those are good songs, and then you have Southpaw with the 3 Guts Over Fear or whatever songs. Those were good, but I don't feel this song. Like I said, it's either my 10th or 11th favorite. The verses are really good though, but the chorus it's not my cup of tea. I'm gonna try to play the chorus for you all. I will say, I do say that the chorus, I think it kind of does sound like a recovery song, but like I said, I would say this is my like 10th or 11th favorite, but overall, I would say that the album would maybe, I mean, I don't know, probably be a 6 to 7 out of 10 maybe. I mean, I don't want to say it's better than Revival, but then I don't want to say it's worse. You know, it's a solid album. He's calling out the haters, and, you know, he's doing something he kind of did on Revival, you know, with Believe in Chlor or Septic or whatever song, you know, doing a modern day trap beat or whatever and kind of slowing down his flow, then picking it up as the song progresses. But overall, it's a solid album. I do like I said, I do like him doing the new modern day rap and, you know, making it his own. But I would say, you know, like I said, 6 out of 10 or 6 to 7 out of 10. Good Guy, my favorite. Then Fall. Then Not Alike. Greatest. Stepping Stone. The Ringer. Kamikaze. Lucky You. Normal. Then Venom or Nice Guy. So, anyways, guys, if you have any feedback for me for doing these, you know, reviews or whatever, leave in the comments. But I think I do want to do this again, but like rank Eminem's best album to worst. I think that would be a pretty cool video, an idea that I want to do, because I think that my opinion is very different than the masses, but then pretty similar in a way. But I'll have to see in the future, like I said, give me your feedback or whatever for these. Do you want to have me go more into depth of each song, lyrics while describing it or whatever? But anyways, if you enjoyed, give it a like, subscribe. But more content again, as I always say, gaming. I'll have some music coming out here hopefully soon. But anyways, thank you all for watching, and